which usually come in class 12. So first scenario of application is in carbonated drinks. So to make CO2 soluble, what we do to make CO2 soluble, we pressurize it. Is due to CO2 is soluble due to high pressure, high vapor pressure. So what we do, if we have liquid, we want to solubilize more solute. So what we do, we create high pressure. So for that, we inject CO2 gas at high pressure so that vapor pressure will increase. Ultimately it will cause more CO2 get dissolved in that liquid. Now moving to second application. This is very simple application. Now second application is in scuba diver. So what scuba divers are? They are basically deep diving. They do deep diving in sea water. So in sea water, scuba divers, what they do, they basically change the composition of gas which they carry on their backpack as a cylinder. So we have to understand why they do so and what causes, what harmful effect cause if the same normal air which we inhale, if they carry that same air in their cylinder, what will happen. So first we will understand the problem of inhaling normal air or carrying normal air in their cylinder. This is very much important. So what happens when they carry normal air that we inhale in surrounding? So what happens when they inhale that air? So when they go deep, the solubility of gas increases. At depth, we know that. So what happens when the diver goes deep in seawater? So what happens? The amount of solute, that is the gases which is present in air, that is CO2, O2, N2, etc. So the pressure, just because of going deep, the pressure increases, which causes more solubility in the blood. So solubility of gas increases at depth in blood. Why increases? Due to high pressure. So what happens? Which causes the high concentration of gases in blood. So what happens when they comes up suddenly? Then there will be decrease in solubility, gas particle in blood. So what happens is because of less solubility, which is caused due to sudden movement of the diver when he comes upward. So what happens? This less solubility causes the release of gases. It causes nitrogen. Basically N2 is very much important here. It causes N2 gas to come out of blood, which which blocks various part, which blocks capillaries, which blocks the flow. So what happens, this N2 gas comes out of the blood and which blocks the capillaries. So this is the problem. Problem is the bubble. Problem is the bubble of N2 gas. I'm writing again. Bubbles of N2 gas. As N2 gas is, the molecule of N2 is quite large in comparison of other gases. So it basically blocks the blood vessels or capillaries. I can also write we can also write blood vessel. So this blockage of blood flow, this blockage of blood flow, bloodstream causes the interruption in transmission of, I'm writing here, causes the interruption in transmission of nerve impulse. So this is very important. So what is the problem? The problem is because of high solubility of gas, when diver goes down, so there is no problem when if we have high solubility of gas. But the problem arises when if he goes up suddenly, so the solubility of N2 gas suddenly decreases, so the N2 bubble will come out of the blood vessels, so which causes the blockage of various part of the body just because of the size of N2, which is very large. So I'm writing here size is large. So ultimately it causes problem in humans, that is in transmission of nerve impulse. So this is the problem, and this is known as bends. This problem is known as, this causes bends. The blockage of nerve impulse causes bend. So what is the solution? I want to add one more thing. It not only causes the blockage of blood vessel, sometimes these N2 gas particles, just because of large size, they block and also burst the capillaries. Sometimes they block or burst the capillaries. And if they will block the supply of blood, and so ultimately due to blockage, various part of cell will starve due to low O2. So ultimately it will lead to this problem, bends. Now what is the solution? The solution is very simple. We have to decrease the solubility of gas. So what is the solution? Solution is to decrease. We have to decrease the solubility, but we cannot do that much because we want the oxygen gas in our bloodstream. So we changes the composition of gases of cylinder. So what is the new composition? The new composition is 11.7% helium plus 56.2% nitrogen plus 32.1 percentage oxygen. So now we have, in place of nitrogen that is present around 70% in air, we have changed it to 56.2, and now we have 11.7 percentage of helium. So why we are using helium here? Helium have small size. Helium atom is small in size, and also it has low solubility. It has low solubility in blood. So we are taking helium just because of two factors. First is small size. And second is we have low solubility. So this solves our problem, because when diver comes upward, now we don't have to worry, because helium particle do not block the capillaries and doesn't harm the human. So moving to next application, which is third one, which is at high altitude. Now what is the problem at high altitude? So problem is very simple. At high altitude, what will we observe? We will have low pressure. So just because of low pressure, and will lead to low solubility of oxygen gas in blood. So this causes starvation. This also causes starvation, and it causes less supply of O2 in cell and tissue. So person unable to think, to work. So this is the problem, and this problem is known as anoxia. So we have that three very important application of Henry's law. So all the three I have discussed with you. So these are easy one. If you will understand it in depth, then you can also answer, and more application if it comes in your exam. So thank you so much for